Get in or get killed, people. We're live. For the first time in like 10 months. It's the first time I'm doing a stream. I had to stop streaming for a while because life was too dang busy. I'm trying to get back into stuff again. See, this is what I do. I forgot already about streaming. It said I was live for like 30 seconds, and then it started the counter over again, like I just started 30 seconds in. So who knows what's what. My name is Ryan O'Connor. I am an artist, and I draw. All I do is draw in my free time. I'm making a 250-page graphic novel called Bonehead. This is my little art show on YouTube called Ink the Book Show. I can't look at a screen and figure out where I am. And that's my cow skull, Bessie. Anyway, where have I been? I've been dating. I got a new job. I got some stories to tell you folks from when I was gone. Look, I've been drawing. I've been getting back to posting stuff because I haven't really been posting stuff very regularly at all. There's my old rockin' granny giving you the devil horn or whatever. Oh, and there's a bunch of drawings in this that I haven't even posted, most of which I haven't colored. Look, my camera's even dusty. It's just what everybody wants to see. Come clicking onto my face on YouTube, and then I'm just blowing in the screen, sticking my mouth over the camera. Anyway, I'm gonna draw something. I don't know what yet. Ooh, here's a cool drawing. There's a lot of not cool drawings in this sketchbook that are not good, very crummy. Here, I gotta figure out how to. Okay, I think that camera's fixed in the fixed position. But that's a cool drawing I never finished. I gotta color that sometime. Not gonna color that one right now. Oh, here's a drawing I kind of like. Here's a Godzilla, and here's a building yelling. That building would probably be over on this side. If I was gonna clean this and make this into a finished drawing, I would probably trace this and transpose it. So I was kind of just doodling ideas out of order. Here's a bug. These have never been seen before, a lot of these, because I haven't been posting them. But I've just been doing a bunch of drawings when I can at my new job, which is not my old job. I left my job after 19 years, a little over 19 years. I got a new one. This new one, there's a lot more driving. I spend like 2 more hours a day driving, so I haven't had as much time to stream. So that's the deal with that. And then I've been dating too. Oh, see, terrible drawing. That's a better one. That's a terrible drawing. I actually did post this Pinocchio somewhere. What is he saying? That's some real shoddy craftsmanship, Geppetto. Oh, I gotta finish this one. Telephone head. That's one in my series of kids with stuff for heads drawings. I have a bunch of those on my Twitter. Hey everybody, go follow me. Be sure to follow me, Ryan O'Connor, at that's at Wrangle Shank Suckers. That's where you'll find me on Twitter or X or Instagram or Grinder. No. Kara. That's the new one I just added. Yeah. So you can find me at WRANGLESHANK on any of those. All right. So let's see. Let's get into drawing though, because I gotta make this quick. Oh, look, a little race car turtle. Here's some stuff. Okay, here's some ones that I've posted recently. Here's a little hammerhead guy with some legs. And then here's a crotchety old pig. Some other guy I haven't finished. I recently did this gremlin. I drew him out of my head. I drew him from memory. I had to, when I colored it, I had to kind of like look up the patterns on the gremlins so I would know how to color it properly. I grabbed all the colors just off the top of my head too, and I had to leave the house. And I looked it up just to get the colors right in the right places. But yeah, that was pretty much straight out of the old noodle, as they say. There's a little worm skull guy. If you don't, if you don't know me, I kind of like drawing creepy stuff for no good reason, but also cute stuff. I'm kind of in that cute, creepy kind of wheelhouse. Not always creepy, but I got a thing for creepy stuff, I guess. Here's a hyena wearing a shirt that says Chuckle Bucket. That's a drawing I did for my girlfriend's son, Johnny. He likes SpongeBob, so I drew a SpongeBob. I drew the SpongeBob out of my head too. Oh, and that Mickey. So I drew that gremlin out of my head, and people started challenging me to draw things out of my head. So my friends asked me to do Mickey Mouse, and I drew this Mickey Mouse out of my head. And then I was told to try drawing SpongeBob, and then I drew SpongeBob. So that's SpongeBob with his jellyfish net. I should do some jellyfish in the background. I was just thinking about that the other day. I did this drawing probably like 2 weeks ago or something. 2 or 3 weeks ago. Bad drawings. Other stuff. Bad drawing. Here's a drawing I did of this Brainiac kind of guy. Did some bonehead drawings. There isn't officially an octopus character in this guy's only got 6 legs anyway, but there isn't officially an octopus character in my Bonehead cartoon or comics yet. But I think if I were to make something in the future, I think I would put an octopus character in it, and he would probably look something like that. I made up an octopus character on one of my streams a long time ago named Lorenzo Shapley. I just remember the name because I like it so much. But he was a blue octopus, and he wore a safety hat, and he was going to be like a safety inspector, was the idea when I made him up on the spot. Let's see. So let's draw something new. I don't even know what. Got my tea. Everybody knows. Everybody who knows I like my tea. I just drink back-to-back cups of tea all day long. Even my new coworkers, they're like, "Boy, you really like tea," because I just drink tea the whole day at work. Just black tea, all water, no sugar. What are we gonna draw? Let's see. I like to do frogs and alligators when I can't think of anything else. Let's see. I've got bees in my head right now. I just like to do characters all the time. So I just kind of fart out characters all day. Let's just do a person. What if I just do a person? Because I'm always doing animal guys. Um, hmm. Sometimes it's fun to just start with a weird shape. Uh, okay. Okay. I already know where this one's going. Let's see. So one of the things that I haven't talked about online is that back in March or May, I got into a pretty horrific car accident. I'm fine. I didn't get hurt one bit because I'm a superhuman. Um, this looks like a hacky cartoonist character. Um, yeah, I didn't get hurt one bit, but it was kind of a miracle. Um, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna go the wrong direction and give this guy like evil eyebrows. This guy reminds me of like Doug Funny. Remember Doug on Nickelodeon back in the day? By Jim Jenkins. Oh, my roommates are home. Uh, okay, I'm gonna draw something else. I feel like I've reached. I feel like this guy has reached peak existence. Excuse me. Sneezed right into the microphone. This is as good as he gets, I think. But I'll ink him and color him in a minute. Um, let's see. Let's do another shape. Let's do a better shape. How about, I don't know. Is that a better shape or a worse shape? You know what? It's better because I can already use my imagination better. Let's see. Way more interesting already. I like this guy. This is like a 90s comic character. That's what he feels like. His name is Ziggy Mananaut. Let me see, what's he going to be doing? Because I want to make this whole character now. So yeah, I was in a pretty bad car accident back in March or May. I can't remember. And my car, what happened? I was on my way to work, my new job, and I was going through a green light, and it was raining out. I was going through a green light. I had to prove that I was going through a green light, and I did. But this girl was making a turn coming from the opposite side of the intersection. I'm going this way. This girl, not even that much of a turn. She more or less did a head-on collision with me, making a turn. And if I had been a second farther, or she pulled out a second earlier or something, she would have crashed right into my driver's side door and destroyed my fragile little body. But instead she just destroyed the whole front of my car, right up to the windshield. Like all my earthly possessions inside the car were pretty much destroyed. Actually, my phone survived. My phone banged off the holder that I had it in, and it rattled around the dashboard, and that was fine somehow, thankfully. And but yeah, I didn't get hurt at all. The other driver didn't get hurt at all. Well, that's not entirely true. I mean, I got hurt, but I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. Like I think I cracked a rib or something, because my ribs were a little sore for. I mean, I didn't lose any of my mobility. I could turn and do everything I needed to do, which was crazy to me. Like even like I was operating those big like staplers, and I had to like put my weight into it too, and I was like like putting my chest on it and stuff, and that didn't bother me at all. And I don't like what this arm is turning out to be doing. I'm gonna do. I'm probably going to get rid of those letters in a sec. Where's an eraser? Oh, I've got one in my bag here. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right. I started doing this down hand, and I don't approve of that hand. Okay. So we've got. There we go. It's better than whatever I had. originally thrown down. Okay, so Ziggy Mano-Not. Okay. It's like, you ate my pudding cup. All right, let's ink. I've got a bunch of screw bags here. I've been using these ones at work. What is this? Some brand I never heard of. They're little technical pens or something. I don't know what you call them. I think technical pens is the technical term. Size 9. That might work. Maybe it's size 6. I can't read. 9? 6. No, that'd be 90. It is 6. So yeah. See, this is the kind of stuff that comes from just throwing down shapes and then kind of making a character out of it. Well, duh, Ryan, that's what you said you were doing. But you know, I mean, the thing is, you can surprise yourself by just doing anything. Hey, I see somebody in the chat, and it's Cat. Oh man, I don't know how to do this stuff anymore. I was trying to pull it up, but I'm not on StreamYard. I just went in a different one. Usually, when I'm doing it through StreamYard, I can pull up the chat. My friend Cat is in the chat. And my friend Kat, she's got her jewelry and accessories shop called crafted.com. Yes. Oh, by the way, she says she loves Micron pens. Yeah, that's more or less what this is. She's right. Yeah, it's crafted.com, right? I just got an email from you today from your website. mycraftedstudio.com. I was thinking it changed from that for some reason. mycraftedstudio.com. You can't get the other domain. Rip off. The internet's just a fad anyway. Someone's sitting on it. Tell him, yeah, sit on it, Potsy. Go all fawns on them. Then you punch them like they're a jukebox. No, I don't know. Oh man, you guys were all having some big conversation last night. after I fell asleep. I do not stay, and it's not because it's not on principle or anything. I do not stay up late anymore because I get up so early. You know what? I've been working on my comic. I'm about 110 pages, like totally done with it, colored, lettered. Maybe closer to 120 out of 250. And, but I keep falling asleep at my desk. I did it last night. I was telling my girlfriend that. She's like, well, but every time I tell her that, it's like, it's getting to be like every night I'm falling asleep at my desk. And she's like, well, what the hell is wrong with you? The thing is, I'm always at my desk. Not even this desk, the desk out in the hallway there. It's no offense to this computer, but this computer's getting to be a little skanky. I want my computer out in the hallway. It's a little nicer, and that's where I color Bonehead. So, in my absence from the internet, basically, I have not stopped drawing. I've been drawing maybe not as much as I was when I was streaming every day, but I've been still drawing a lot. Let's see what else. What else has happened? My sister got married. 10 months is a long time. So I was dating somebody, and then that fell apart. Now I've been dating somebody else for the past 6 months, which is the longest I've ever dated anybody. It's working, guys. And she's got a 3-year-old son. He'll be 4 this week. He's got a birthday party this weekend, so I'll be going to that. Let me think. What else? Oh man, you know what's happened in the past while? Paul Rubens died. Shelley Duvall died. Paul Rubens died like 10 months ago ish. And then, or like 7 months ago. And then, Shelley Duvall just died. And then who else? Bob Newhart died today. Oh, Trump got shot in the ear. Last week? I turned 36. That happened. Just gonna throw a little shadow under this guy. Heck, in a few months, I'm gonna turn 37. And then I'll be the one dying. You know? That's how it happens. You turn 36 and then you die. Just ask old Bob Newhart. That's how it happened to him. Of course, he was 94. Yep, sure was. 94, that is. I don't know, that's my brain going on autopilot. Starts sounding like a mental patient. Everyone's like, yeah, starts. Yeah, but that just started, Ryan. Unsubscribe. He's like, which way to the bathroom, ma'am? Okay. Oh, let me ink this sucker. Not with that one. Start with the eyes. Oh man, Blink 182 got back together. Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus, and Travis Barker. Well, I guess Tom DeLonge just came back, but is all that really amounts to. But they put out an album. I love the album. You know what? My younger brother Liam, he's he never kind of fell off the band. I think I was kind of responsible for getting him into Blink 182 when he was real little, because I was such a big Blink 182 fan back then. And you know, when they got back together the first time, because they broke up a while back, they got back together and it was supposed to be a big deal. They put out this album called Neighborhoods. That's when I saw them with my brother Liam. And I was not that. I loved that show, by the way, when I saw them with Liam. But I was not that big a fan of the album Neighborhoods when it came out. And Liam never kind of got disenchanted with them. He was like a big fan of that album, and everything I didn't like, I never wanted to give Plus 44 or Angels and Airwaves a chance. That was their side gigs. I liked the Boxcar Racer album. The Boxcar Racer album is one of my favorites, but Blink-182 was still a thing. I think I got kind of like disenchanted with their solo work or their side work when they actually broke up, because I was like, I just want Blink-182. And then yeah, and then they got back together and they put out that Neighborhoods album, and I wasn't that wild about it. And then Liam was like, "No, man, it's a great album. It's a great album." And you know, and then he started getting into Plus 44 and Angels and Airwaves, and I was like, "I don't buy this stuff. I'm not into it, man." And then he was always kind of like trying to get me to come around on it. And then one day, like after this new album was announced, he started convincing me to give it all another listen, and even the California album and the 9. Well, actually, that one is one that he wasn't too crazy about. 9, the second one with Matt Skiba, but I don't know, man. His persistence got me, like right when they were working on the new album, and suddenly I became a huge fan of a lot of Angels and Airwaves stuff, Tom DeLonge's side stuff, Plus 44, Neighborhoods, even California. I started listening to that stuff a lot. And I listened to California, and I listened to Neighborhoods, and the Dogs Eating Dogs EP we both always liked immediately. That came out right after Neighborhoods and before they broke up the second time. Try not to shake this table too much because it's rattling something when I erase. I like how his near foot is way smaller than his far foot, but we won't bring that up. It's like rattling my window a little bit. You might be able to hear that, but it was rattling something over here a lot more obnoxiously. There it goes. All right. I'm just going to color these in and call this a stream, but, you know, I probably won't be able to stream as regularly as before, but I'm going to try and get some streams in again. And I didn't want to do too much prep, so I didn't do like a, what do you call it, a thumbnail or anything for this stream. I just felt like if I have to put too much effort in, I'm gonna discourage myself from doing it. I just was trying to convince myself to just jump in and do it. Internet has missed me, says Kat. Well, the internet should make its feelings known before it's too late. Well, I'm trying. Like I say, I never stopped drawing, but my time, she runs thin. I'm a busy man, Kat. I'm sure you understand. So, Kat, how's business? How's the My Crafted Studio business going? I love that. Oh, I love the stuff that you have been making. Like that sign for your shop. Slow. Rip off. Rip off. No, that stinks. Yeah, at least give mycraftedstudio.com a look because she really does have cool stuff. She makes stuff with a laser. She makes designs and cuts her own jewelry, and yeah, she makes earrings, and you can make all kinds of stuff though. I'm trying to think of, in one of your emails, were you talking about making coins or something? What were you? Yeah, the sign looked really cool. And I was like, someday, if I ever have some kind of money, I'm gonna commission a sign from you, I think. Or I was like sketching out bonehead coins or medallions or something. I feel like I saw something that was giving me ideas. And I was like, one of these days, I'm going to just throw a bunch of money at you. But in the meantime, I'm a poor guy. A sign for your booth when you start doing comic conventions. I don't believe in myself to do that. I want to do that, but I gotta get a finished product first. Everything just takes full. If I was smart, I should get my hands on some money and just pay some jerk, anyone, to just lay in flat. I want to do Bonehead all by myself. I just really want to. So that's going to take me some time to finish. But I should just throw some money at someone to flat color. So there's this comic, this 24-page comic I made back in the day called My Neighbor's a Psychopath. And it's for free somewhere on the internet. But it's black and white. And I kind of, it was going to be a 5-part story. And then I decided it was kind of hacky, not hacky, but I had better, like grander intentions for it. So I came up with a better story, a stronger story, and I was putting together stronger art. I made like the first act of a graphic novel and I changed the name to Moon Valley, and it was going to be really cool. There was going to be, it was going to be kind of insane, but I only ever made the first act of it, and I want to do I want to color that 24-page comic and then color the 50-page part that I made and put out like a Moon Valley preview thing, and it'll come with the My Neighbor is a Psychopath story at the beginning of it. And it'll be like I don't know, and I'll put like other stuff with it probably, and it'll be like 100-page cool little comic book. And then someday I'll make the second and third act, and that'll be like 150-page story. One day I'll wrap that up. But Bonehead was a more promising thing than that, I feel like. And so I leaned into that, and I made the whole 250-page story. So it's all drawn. I'm looking at like the big old stack of pages over there. And that's gonna get that's getting made right now. And I've, like I said, I've got 120 pages of that done. By the way, Kat has been talking. Let me see. She says, "A sign for your booth when you start doing comic conventions. I don't know what made you think of coins, but if you find it, let me know. Dig back in the newsletter archives." I think maybe it was just the sign. And there's I dug them out one day for one of the streams. I was looking for them forever and couldn't find them, and then I found them in a box in my basement. But I always join the They Might Be Giants fan club, and the thing I always join for is they do like metal actual coins with cool designs on them, and I always want the new one. And I think between that and seeing the sign that you made, I was like, oh, I wonder if Kat could do something cool like that for me. This guy's in a onesie. This guy's in a grand delusion. He's like, do you know where bedtime is? Oh, I saw the band Marcy Playground. I didn't know they were doing anything because I follow them. I followed them on Twitter. I followed John Wozniak from Marcy Playground on Twitter a long time ago. He never posts, never does anything. I was like, I would look for shows. I would check their website for shows every so often and nothing. And one day out of the blue, they had an Illinois show in Decatur, which is like 3 hours from me. And I was like, well, I am going to that. Then right after I went to that show, I found out that they only really like post to Facebook. I was like, oh, so you guys have been doing stuff? Well, they've been doing some amount of stuff. I think a little. Well, I don't know. But they played a new song at the show that I saw. So I guess they are working on new music to some capacity. But he did a new song at the show that I saw in Decatur. And it was called Everything I Love, I've Left. Let's see, I'm looking for a new color. Not that. No, a new color. None of these old colors. I've heard of these colors. I want a new one. I want a new one. Daddy, get me a new color. I want a new one. Jeepers creepers. I've heard of all these colors. No, here's the one I'm looking for. Yes. Oh man, this is a less than ideal skin color. I was gonna commit to it, but I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think. Let me check. I thought that would work. I'm debating it. I will. He's an oatmeal colored man with an oatmeal colored tan in an oatmeal colored van on the oatmeal colored road. I don't know. I lost my mojo there. I wish I was dead. I mean, alive. I wish I was alive. What are my favorite markers? They stopped. Are these my? Yeah. So I'm still using the Prismacolor markers. They stopped putting out. Let me just look real quick before I say this stuff, because it's been a while since I've looked. But maybe they've started putting out the individual colors again. Let me check old hobbylobby.com. No, wait, where was I getting them? dickblick.com. Blick.com. Blick.com. Okay, it is dickblick.com. I don't know. Technical issues. You know what? Now I remember why I got off the internet. Well, anyway, they weren't. Prismacolor stopped putting out individual markers, so you'd have to buy whole sets of them. And a lot of those sets didn't have a lot of my favorite colors. So I was kind of having a panic attack about that for a while. A full-blown existential crisis. Not really. But I just bought a few of the sets, and yeah, what a racket indeed. And I just bought a few sets, and I haven't been using them as much, but I am sitting on a whole bunch of markers right now. So, but the one thing, and I was telling you this, Kat, was that I since saw that Dick Blick had their own line of markers put out since then that are like knockoff Prismacolor ones. So I haven't tried them yet, but that is my backup plan for when these wreck the bed. Let's see if you know what I mean. Oh, does he not mean what he said? Who am I, Jim Gaffigan? I'm playing me and the audience? Now he's talking about the thing that he's doing. Now he's talking about his bits. What the holy hell is going on here? You call this a comedy show? Hot Pocket. I don't mind Jim Gaffigan. He's all right. I don't think I could sit through like 2 specials of his in close proximity, but he's all right. I think I'm just going back and forth between the same 2 markers for this. No, the Flash stole it from me. Says this guy. You're off. What is it? You're off your case, Chief. You're off the case, McGonagall. No, you're off your case, Chief. What does that mean exactly, McGonagall? No, that's something from The Simpsons that I'm surely butchering. This old hairline ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it... Actually, it's got a pretty solid hairline. It looks like it's just slicked back. He's got that forehead that goes on forever, though. And a forehead that just goes on forever, like my mustache. Let's see. What's that guy's name? Sam Elliott. like a good mustache. The Energizer Bunny never quits. Oh, he's like a Christmas guy. Man, I really am turning into Jim Gaffigan. That's depressing. Oh, he's like a Christmas guy. No. Deco yellow. Fine. Don't do it for me, Billy. No, don't do it for them, Billy. Do it for me. Do it for McGarnacle. All right, McGarnacle, I'll do it for you, McGarnacle. I don't know. I'm surely butchering that. Surely as the day is long, which it isn't enough. I really do sound like a mental patient. I should be put to pasture. A. Why, I suspect that'd do me mighty good. You know, just take me out to the deepest, darkest part of the woods. Let me out of the car because you drove to the deepest, darkest part of the woods in your car, and then just let me free and then drive off. Never look back. That's where I'll be. Yeah, Doug Funny grew up and turned into Dilbert. Is that what this is? That life just made him a cynical a-hole. Dear Journal, I wish everyone was dead. Except for Patty Mayonnaise. Wow. Isn't that right, Pork Chop? Cool, man. You're a psychopath. You're a sociopath. What do you say? Oh no, I thought that was a pinky color. Let's see now. Hair. It's gotta have hair, huh? Let's see. What do we do about some of that? What do we do about this hair business? We got Deco Orange. That is what I was looking for. No, that's gonna be too salmony. No, that'll work. think I'm gonna mix it with something though. Let me see. I was listening to an album by a band called Buck today. Let me see what the album's called. I don't know if I know what the album is called. Maybe the album is called Buck. Yes. Buck by Buck. The first track is called Old Blue Sweater, if that helps narrow it down if you're trying to find it on like Spotify or something. But yeah, there was a band Cub. There were like some Canadian punk rock girls, and the band was called Cub, C-U-B, and they were pretty cool. They Might Be Giants, one of my favorite bands. They do a cover of their song New York City on the Album Factory showroom. And they are an amazing band. That's what I checked them out about to begin with many, many years ago. And I fell in love with them. They're really cool. And then one of them, probably when Cub broke up or something, one of them went off and made a side project called Buck. And I think they put out a couple albums, but that's the only one on Spotify, I think. Pretty sure. And they've done a bunch of other things since, I think, but I haven't stumbled through too many of them. But I really like that album, Buck by Buck. Lisa Marr, I think, is the girl from Cub that did that. It's Lisa Marr. For those who need me to spell things, let me spell it out for you. Okay, and I'm gonna give this guy. So I made some. He's got like irises. Let me make those like a bright green, spring green. Is that what I want? Will that satiate my crooked soul? Sure. Oh, mineral. You know, I said I was going to mix something with this. I basically just replaced it. This goes too well with it that it just was overtaken by it. Sometimes you'll get a nice third color. I got to go over the edges of this with a white pen because it's bleeding a lot. But I like that color better. That's a little more suitable. He's got his little tongue. Oh, no. No, that's the same. That is Deco Orange again. I'm going to use that for his tongue instead. Okay. Now let's get my color I like to use for shadows, even though these are running kind of low on me. This is Cloud Blue, number 144. It's one of my favorite colors. Dear Journal, I'm stealing from the company. I'm committing tax fraud. Don't tell anybody. Dear Journal, I'm getting put away for assaulting a cop. Get it? I don't know why I said get it. That part I don't get. I don't remember what color I used for his jumpsuit here. It's probably this same one. So in that case, I'm gonna grab myself the old Tuscan red. That's another one of my favorites. Oh, so I'm surprised it seems to have some life in it. Just adding some shade. Here, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's it. Just don't want it to look like it's like. I didn't want that line to be too parallel to his face because it was kind of distracting. Hopefully, I might take the original color and go back over all this to blend it in a little more. It still feels a little too distracting to me, so I might want to like tame it a smidge. This is not my favorite work I've done, but if you want to see some good work I've done, check me out on @Wrangleshank on Twitter, @Wrangleshank on Instagram, and @Wrangleshank on Kara. I'm on Kara now, because why not add a thing? You know, when in Rome, when life gets short, get Kara. I'm also on TikTok, but I don't use it enough because it's hard enough generating pictures sometimes that it often seems impossible to generate video. Also, it kept like muting all my stuff because I was using music on all the posts, and it was I'm certain so much of it was from like put together on TikTok, and then they would like lose the rights to the music and mute all my dang posts. So that was getting frustrating, and so I kind of gave up for the time being on TikTok. You know, let's see. What am I going to do with this hair? Whatever shall I do with my hair? Oh, I gotta add some shade to his old face. What will I use for that? Let me see some. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to stream very regularly. I was doing it like almost every day for a long, long time, I think. Especially when I was inking my comic. I inked my whole book on YouTube. So you can see me ink every single page of Bonehead. That's all 250 pages of Bonehead. You can see me ink right here on my YouTube channel. Um, so that's fun. But I don't think I'll be streaming that regularly any like for the time being. But I do want to start doing streams again. So maybe at least once a week I can make something happen. I think that'd be reasonable. Maybe not always possible, but I'm gonna try. Or Lord knows I'll try. Um, yeah, I have two of these because cloud blue is one of my favorite colors. One of my favorite Prisma markers. Okay, this one works decent. Decent enough for this anyway. Oh, you know what? Wait, what the heck was I using? Sand. I forgot to shade this hand. These markers are kind of, many of them are kind of unreliable for me. So I get a bunch of nasty surprises. Like this one. Here's a nasty surprise now. Okay. That's what I should call my YouTube channel. Nasty surprise. And I hope you've enjoyed this nasty surprise of me coming back after 10 months. So this is a Jelly Roll pen, size 8. I don't know if, I assume they make other sizes. I think they also make other colors, but this is all I've ever used by them. Sakura, I think, is the brand. Yeah, Sakura Jelly Roll, size 8, white pen. I use that to do a lot of cleanup. Oh, and a lot of like cool little highlights. Like like you'll see on a lot of my recent drawings that I've been posting. I've been doing a lot of highlights on them. With the Jelly Roll pen. Making everything look juicy. But yeah, I also clean up a lot of my edges with these. when stuff bleeds. I don't got time to bleed. I don't got time to bleed. I'm thinking of a drawing that this one artist, Brian Shearer, did of like, it's like a mix between Tweety Bird and Rambo. And that's what he's saying. I don't got time to bleed. I think that's Rambo, right? I forget. I don't know things like that. I know children's things. I don't know. I don't know movies as well. The movies I know are like are mostly like comedies. Let me see, comedies, things from the 90s, the mid to late 90s and the early aughts. That's what I know. Those were my prime movie watching days. Now I don't watch nothing. I was watching shows a lot for a long time after that. And then now I watch nothing. I listen to podcasts way too much. And I draw. Does this guy need anything? Yes. How about a social life? Am I right? I don't know. This'll do, right? This'll do for a stream. Hey, I'm streaming. What do you want? It's free. But I am thinking that sometime soon I would like to just make drawings better than this probably. Oh, thank you. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. I wonder if it was Cat. It's probably Cat. But if anybody else could like this video, that'd be a sweet thing of you to do. Like, subscribe, slap the bell, change the donkey, give your grandmother a kiss. It all helps the algorithms, you know. I don't know. That's what they tell me. That's what somebody once said, probably. In a dark cave somewhere. In a mentally ill forest. On a passive-aggressive moon. Far, far away. In a neighborhood near you. Oh, I don't know. Leave me alone. I think that's gonna do it for now. Oh, but what I was gonna say was I think I want to start. I think I'm gonna make some art in the near future to just give away to sell. And if I do it, it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be dirt cheap. I'm gonna do. I want to do like. Might have some things here. Let me see. Not exactly, but let me check another spot because I have an example. No, I don't. But I do have like a bunch of like art cards. These are just paintings because I was using them for the background of an art book I'm trying to make. Thank you. Another like or a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Love you. Give your grandmother a kiss for me. But I want to start doing like I have some somewhere where I did like little drawings on that filled like a note card, and they're durable note cards. These ones are kind of buckled because they were done with watercolor, and but I have like a bunch of drawings that I did on like these thick note cards, and I did like I colored them with markers like I do, and they're like really like clean, good looking ones. And I might sell some of those, and I might do like 8x10 pages where I just maybe I'll duplicate some good old drawings, or I'll make some new ones. I was kind of sketching some new ideas for something like that I might blow up and do on 8x10 pages, and then it'll be like fresh art, fresh marker art. Maybe I'll do paintings. I don't know, but I think I want to do some of those and sell them for like $20. Maybe the note cards I'll do like 10. I'm thinking of doing some of that just to see how it goes, and it's going to be like if I do it, it's not going to be through anything. I'm just going to post them on my social media like I do. And I'll just say like, first come, first serve. If you want it, DM me. I'll send you my like PayPal or something. And so I think that might be something I try in the near future. Just to kind of make some of this worthwhile. I don't make money off my art. Heretofore really at all. And I think it would just kind of like help, since I'm always doing it. I think it would just help me kind of make it a little worthwhile in that regard. Like, and maybe it'll like light a fire under me to kind of keep it going a little bit. I don't know. But I mean, not that I'm not keeping it going anyway, but it'll kind of keep the motivational spirit in me. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's all, I'm making it up as I go. So I don't know. Just trying to live that old art life. Anyway, I got a birthday party this weekend. What else? The world's ending eventually, surely. I mean, right? It's what it says in Revelation, the book of Revelation, right? I don't know. How do I end this? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. There's an end stream button. Well, now that I've found that, I can put you out of your misery. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Keep on tuning in. Hopefully, there's stuff to tune into in the future. But otherwise, I've got a big old channel full of hundreds and hundreds of videos where you can watch me ink my book Bonehead. Oh, I'm seeing more hearts in the chat, I think. Oh, Kat says bye. Love you, Kat. Bye. I wish I was awake for that big old conversation last night. I missed out. You and all the gals from high school. But yeah. Check out my art. Check out my Twitter, Instagram, Kara, and more of this channel. Dig it or die. Like, subscribe, all that garbage. All right, goodbye. I love you and stuff.